workers, not contractors, and give them holiday pay and the minimum wage. Now we have learned that a lawyer is planning to sue the company for not paying enough VAT.
Hands up, who's ready to sign up to challenge Uber in court for your rights, for worker rights?
Last October, a tribunal ruled taxi firm Uber does owe employment rights to the men in this room, just some of their 40,000 drivers. Nearly half a year on, there's been no change.
I have flexibility. I work the hours I want, but if you don't work long hours, you cannot make a living. If I don't work 14 hours a day, I can't go home and smile into my daughter that I earn enough money, to be honest.
My name's Christina, and I drive with Uber.
Uber now has over 40,000 drivers in the UK, spread across some 20 cities, but its business model is a constant source of controversy. The tribunal ruled that drivers like Yaseen should get the national minimum wage, sick pay and holiday pay, but Uber appealed the ruling, and in the meantime, Yaseen is getting no extra pay. Now, 1QC is suing Uber for non-payment of value-added tax.
Uber undoubtedly has arranged its business model to minimise its tax liability, to dodge taxes if you like, and to minimise the workers' rights that it has to offer to its drivers.
Uber describes itself as a technology firm rather than a transport provider. It says its app links passengers with drivers. Because of this, it doesn't charge the passengers value-added tax, VAT, and the vast majority of drivers don't charge VAT either, as they don't earn more than the threshold of £83,000 a year. In 2015, Uber clocked up fares worth an estimated £115 million in London alone. That would have led to a VAT bill of just under £20 million. If successful, Uber would face a higher tax bill. Customers could face higher fares. And then today, another front opening up. The Chair of Parliament's Business Committee tells News at 10 the government must stop using Uber too.
Government departments do have to set an example. And of course the government is trying to do what it can. I'm not a government MP, I'm an opposition MP, but the government has set up a review into employment practices. It wants to make sure that the minimum wage and other terms and conditions are complied with. And it's a question of really saying, well, put your money where your mouth is. Don't provide services and money to firms that don't pay the minimum wage.
Today, Uber insisted liable drivers would pay VAT and that most drivers prefer to be self-employed. They must persuade MPs of this in front of a parliamentary select committee this week. Allegra Stratton, News at 10.